The Kansas City Chiefs are just days away from Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans with a very busy schedule filled with appearances, media availability, practice, and so much more. We're going to bring you some behind the scenes from Radio Row along with some of the exclusive sites from Caesars Superdome as well. We got history on the line here in New Orleans and the Chiefs are looking the part. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Tuesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. We got a special episode from you. We are down on Radio Row here in New Orleans, getting ready for the Super Bowl as the Chiefs and the Eagles get ready to face off on Sunday. Now, this is the fifth Super Bowl appearance in just 6 seasons for Mr. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of exciting things to roll through, but first, of course, we ask that you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get this episode rolling. Super Bowl week, of course, kicks off with opening night, which is a ceremony, but at the same time, a great time for media to be able to talk with players that we don't always see throughout the entire season. So players were all around the entire football field, which is where the Chiefs and Eagles are going to play this coming Sunday at Caesars Superdome, talking for an entire hour with the media. And then the rest of the team got the job of walking all throughout the hundreds of media personnel, having little interviews to the side. So we have a lot of fun interviews that are coming your way. DJ Kissel, of course, started things off with Nate Taylor from The Athletic to really talk about all things Super Bowl 59.
We are here with Mr. Nate Taylor from Only Weird Games and also The Athletic. Nate, we were just talking about NFL opening night. What are you doing here tonight?
Trying to talk to Mike Bradway and Mike Frazier, analytics department. It is a chance to see celebrities. It is a chance to see nonsense. But the best part is seeing the look of guys who have not been here before. So someone like Kareem Hunt or Nika Remigio, like I'll try to be with them, see what their first reaction is to, you're officially at the Super Bowl. This is where they're going to play the game. So I don't know. There's no weirder day in the season than this night.
That's why we're doing a special podcast about it, and
Yes.
we're going to try to keep it about this night because you can't go from talking about what we're going to see tonight, even though there are trying to be some football questions at some of these press conferences. Most of it just gets pretty weird, and we got to stick to the weirdness on this particular show.
So there is, I believe, a man who's blue, who's an Aladdin, or he's asking players for their wishes. Please ask Aya Pacheco what his wish is. Please do the same for Joshua Uche. Obviously on our podcast, we asked Tucker to get the tape measure out so that we can fit a gold jacket, properly on Joe Thuney. This is the night to just have fun, not take it too seriously, but at the same time, is there any other sport, BJ, where we have thousands of fans just hanging out?
They can't hear anything that's going on. Okay, we're painting the picture. Tucker, you can kind of pan around here for everybody watching the video. I'm sorry if you're listening to the audio. But we're at the Caesars Superdome. There are fans in the stands as if there's a game going on. The fences are keeping us from basically being on the field at all. And there are 6 podiums on each sideline where right now the Philadelphia Eagles, as we're recording this, their players are at the podium. Some other players are walking around, just kind of nondescript, trying not to get stopped by media or trying to get stopped by media. There's an Eagles offensive lineman walking by us right now, trying not to get talked to anybody. So, yeah, it's an interesting time. The only dressed up person I've seen, I saw the Make-A-Wish guy in blue. Okay. It's the only person I've seen so far. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm hoping I see more because that's what I've come to expect from opening night.
Yeah, from my first experience in 2019, when we were in Miami,
that was a mess.
That was Dorothy. Dorothy from A Wizard of Oz was fully dressed out. We had Andy Reid from Pump, Pass, and Kick. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the dude from Good Burger. The actor from Good Burger was there, and he sounded exactly like him. Yep. I turned around, I was like, I know that voice, and then he was in the outfit.
Yeah, shout out to Tech N9ne. He just said hello, as he walks across from us. What up, baby? Thank you. Same here. So yeah, this is the only time I can dap up Tech N9ne on a football field.
He saw you and he dapped you up. We're going to end it right there because that's a perfect place to end it. Nate Taylor, athletic, only weird games.
Now we're going to check in with one of the Chiefs staff. This is Terry Bradden. He's the assistant defensive line coach for Kansas City, but not going to be in 2025. In December, he actually just accepted a job with the Nebraska Huskers. So he's going to go there and be their defensive line coach this coming season. But of course, he caught up with BJ Kissel before he hits the road.
All right, we're here with Chiefs defensive coach Terry Bradden. Terry, our paths crossed several years ago when I was working at the Chiefs, and you have such a phenomenal story, and it's continuing on at the University of Nebraska next year. As you get ready to coach your last game for the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl on Sunday, what has this whole entire journey with the Chiefs meant to you?
Oh, man, it's just been a blessing. 8 years ago, meeting Emmett Thomas, Ted Cruz, and then meeting Coach Reed has been an ultimate experience for me and changed my life, changed my family, and they gave a person an opportunity that didn't know nobody in the building, didn't know nobody in the NFL, and I had the opportunity to work my butt off and been here for 8 years, and God's willing going to win my 4th Super Bowl ring.
I know you talk about how lucky you feel like you are. You gotta love media night. The coaches that you've been able to be around throughout your career, how do you feel like from Spags to all the other coaches that you've had, how much has that prepared you to go to the next level, be able to communicate with different people and be able to teach different schemes and teach things in different ways?
I think it's been awesome, man. I was able, when I first came into the building with Coach Sutton, Tree, and from then I was able to be there for 2017 with Spags, Tree. 2019 with Spags, Tree, and it's been amazing for me to see two sides from a 3-4 to a 4-3 scheme. Being with Spags has really helped me to learn to be organized, detailed, communicate clarity, be a better football coach, and just all the coaches that I've been around, and being under the Hall of Fame head coach, Andy Reid, just my ultimate goal is to be a head coach at some level, and being around him has tremendously helped my career.
How excited are you for the next opportunity at the University of Nebraska?
I'm extremely excited, man. Coaching is my ministry, and I feel like I have a great opportunity to minister to these young men and help them to be a professional on the field and off the field.
You're going to get one of those from my alma mater, and Dawson Merritt as a former Blue Valley Tiger. How excited are you to be up there and have a familiar face when you get there?
Hey, I'm excited, and it's always good to have somebody there that you know.
I'm sure you've been hearing the storyline all weekend leading up to the Super Bowl, how successful head coach Andy Reid has been with two separate teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, there's also a player on the offensive line who's had a lot of success and actually has the chance to win his 5th Super Bowl if you combine those with Kansas City and the New England Patriots. Here's BJ Kissel talking with Joe Thuney.
All right, here with Chiefs offensive lineman Joe Thuney. Joe, the success that you've had throughout your career, I know you've talked about it, you've been asked about it a lot between the Patriots and the Chiefs, but at some level, does it even surprise you how lucky that you've been to be continuing to be in this position?
I know, it's crazy. I have to pinch myself half the time, and just got fortunate to get drafted by the Patriots, and then, in free agency was so cool, so fortunate the Chiefs came calling, and just incredible. I just try and really soak this in, not take it for granted. It's so special each time, and just try and really enjoy it.
Do you have any messages for the young guys in that room that you've got with the offensive linemen, telling them that this isn't necessarily guaranteed that you're going to be able to come back every single year?
Yeah, for sure. And, it's a fun week. There's so many things going on, but, at the end of the day, we're here for one reason, that's Sunday. And so, it's great to enjoy the time, and, this is awesome, but, just try and stay in your routine, try and keep the same routine you had the whole season. And even though we're in a different city, different hotel, but just try and keep that normalcy. And at the end of the day, the goal is Sunday, so just trying to keep that the main target.
All right, last question. You've been to a lot of media nights, and it's a little different than a lot of the other media stuff that you have going on. What's the one memory that you have from any NFL opening night that sticks in your memory?
I think just the first one in Houston, and I came out and I saw wherever we were, and I just could not believe the amount of cameras, reporters, flashing lights. I was blown away, and I think that was a great opening, of what kind of a week this is, how big of a deal the Super Bowl is, and it was an awesome memory.
All right, last interview from opening night. This is a fun one for you guys. You probably know this guy from his infamous song, Red Kingdom. Here's Tech N9ne and BJ Kissel.
All right, we're here at opening night with Kansas City's own Tech N9ne. I don't think any Chiefs fan needs any introduction for you. They know who you are. As a diehard Chiefs fan, somebody who's grown up, how special is this time, and how do you not take this for granted?
extremely special. Going for the three-peat. It's definite. It's going to happen. I'm just happy to be here to witness it, man, to witness our team to continue to win.
For someone that grew up a fan of the team, to know that when they step on the field and you hear Red Kingdom and you hear your song, how special is that for you?
I just saw the cheerleaders dance to it, man. It just makes me smile inside every time. Even though I wrote the song in 2019, still brand new to this day, man. I always love that they show me love that way.
Are we going to get an updated song with new names, new numbers? We got new players now?
Yeah, it's going to be called 3P.
Well, Monday night was a very busy night, but it rolled right into Tuesday morning. Another very busy day for the Chiefs team. So they also had media availability again this morning. We got to go listen to head coach Andy Reid speak to a room full of what seemed like 300 plus media personnel. And then we went from podium to podium to hear from specific players. We're going to bring you those interviews, but first I want you to look at some of the behind the scenes from this event. If you can, where's Waldo? If you can spot Mahomes, you'll see just the top of his hair with so many reporters in the scrum trying to get an interview with QB1. So here's a couple of interviews. We're first going to start with George Karlaftis, who was talking about how infectious Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes' leadership truly is in the locker room.
Like you said, very passionate. When a guy that's had all that success, like Trav and Pat, when they have this much success and this much passion and showing that they wear it on their sleeve, you can't help but have that too.
All right, next up we heard from linebacker Drue Tranquil talking about how laser focused this team truly is for Sunday.
You'll lose focus on the execution of it and you won't get it done. So we obviously know the opportunity that we have. We felt like we've earned it. We've put ourselves in a position to be here, and now we just got to go out and do the thing on Sunday.
Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. We will be back again tomorrow, of course, but in the meantime, we ask that you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you back here on Radio Row on Wednesday.